Hey everybody, happy Thursday. And I know I look very different. Oh my God, I got my makeup done like in a pre-trial run for the wedding, so I feel like I look very weird. And does anybody else feel this way? Like when you have makeup on, it's like I don't feel like I can touch my face and I just feel uncomfortable because I never wear makeup. So anyway, that's why I look so done up. Ta-da! Which makes me wonder how other people do it. So if you wear a lot of makeup, let me know. How do you do it? Because I feel so odd. Okay, without further ado, today is Thursday and it's Twitter Thursday, and I'm on Twitter answering your questions. So if you have a question next Thursday, and I try, if you ask them during the week, to like compile them, but sometimes I'm out at my office or I'm on the road or something, and I'll forget to write them down. So it's easiest if on Thursdays you hop on Twitter and use the hashtag KatieFAQ. That way I can find your questions and get them answered. So today I have one that asks, when can you say that you have hit rock bottom with your eating disorder? And this is a really tricky question because it's different for everyone. Obviously with anything, it's it just depends on our lifestyle and what we expect out of our life. I usually say to my clients, when I think my clients have hit rock bottom, I'll say something to the effect of, do you think we should start considering inpatient? And to me, that happens when our life has become so unmanageable that I can see you slowly spiraling out of control. So if you're having trouble doing anything except for your eating disorder, or if we're talking mental health, if you're having trouble doing anything, like if all you think about is self-harm, or all you do is sleep because you're so depressed because your depression's taken over you, or you're so anxious you can't get out of the house, I think that would be rock bottom. And I would start looking for assistance because we all need extra support, right? It's hard to do it on our own. We really, can't. So I hope that answers that question. I know you've been waiting 2 weeks, so thanks for your patience. Okay, number 2. How can you figure out if you are ready to tell your parents about your mental health problems? I think it really depends. A lot of times we're forced into it because we need their assistance, whether it be financial or to drive us there or both, or, a bunch of different reasons. So for that, if you're going to need them to help, then that is usually when we have to start journaling about it and start preparing ourselves and start figuring out how we want to tell them. But if that's not the case, if we don't live at home, we don't have to tell them, I think you'd be ready to tell them once you feel like you're out of the crisis zone. So if we feel like we're going to therapy and we're working on things and it's hard, but I don't feel my ups and downs so strict, like it's not so chaotic, I guess is the right word. It doesn't feel so chaotic in our daily life. Obviously we'll have chaotic moments, but when you start to feel calmer about it and more steady, that's when I would start looking into doing that, okay? Number 3. How can I stop comparing myself to others? I want to use my desire to be successful in a positive way. And this is a great comment, and I know it's really hard. And I know this particular person, and I'm not going to say anybody's names, even though I know some of you are fine with it. But it honestly takes like mental restructuring. So something that I even do myself. So I'll just make this a personal experience. So as a human being, we compare ourselves to others and we judge other people and we judge ourselves based on other people. And there's just a lot of, I have a video, an old video, equations, calculations, it's called. Check that one out because I talk about that a lot because happens all the time. And the best way to do it is to start noticing. Because what I do personally is when I see myself, let's say a lady walks by and I'm like, ugh, can't believe she wore those pants with those shoes. Or some bitchy comment that I come up with because I'm in a bad mood, or who knows, right? I compare something, I judge somebody. I start noticing it. So I say to myself, I've been feeling really negative lately. I got to notice when I'm being negative. And when I say that, when that lady walks by, I think to myself, no, she got up, she got out of bed, she put that together, and she's trying hard. She is working on her own fashion sense. Just because it doesn't come in the form that I like doesn't mean it's not fashionable. And I negate my negativity. Okay? And then sometimes I'll even force myself to say something nice. Like, and those are cute shoes. I'd wear those shoes, or whatever it be. So I know that isn't, yes, this is how you do it, but it's a slow progression. The same way that we talk ourselves out of our eating disorder voice, that comparing voice is kind of that ED way and that perfectionist. Like you said, you want to use that desire to be successful in a positive way. So we have to start turning it positive by negating all of the negativity. Does that make sense? Let me know. I know I almost said your name. Sorry, but let me know below if that doesn't answer your question. I'm happy to do it again and give you more detail if you're needing something more specific, okay? Now, number 4, is it normal to come out of a session and think, I should have said this, but I was just too afraid in case I thought I was crazy? Yes, that's very normal. Don't worry. We all think that whatever's going on in our mind and in our life and things we think, do, and say are like totally off the wall crazy, and we don't want people to think that about us. We all think that. But truth be told, we all think a lot alike and do a lot of the same things. So that's why group therapy is so great, and even going to AA or NA, or if you're a family member of an alcoholic, there's Al-Anon. Going to things like that, if that's your struggle, and I'm just giving this as an example. Obviously, there are tons of other things, or ED Anonymous. If we go to groups like that, it can actually, it opens our eyes to that. And I think that that's one of the best things you can get out of group is like, wow, I'm not alone. I'm not crazy, because that you aren't. And that's kind of why I created this channel and all this stuff. Oh my gosh, my eyelashes are like sticking. I'm gonna have to take this off. Anyway, so I hope that answers your question. Keep asking questions. Keep using the hashtag KatieFAQ. Leave your comments below. Like it if you like it or if you love it. And make sure to subscribe to my channel, because I'll be putting out Q&As. I am getting married on July 13th. So things are getting a little hectic. And if you're missing me and you're like, Katie, I haven't talked to you in a while, I'm sorry. I'm just like maxed out. Yesterday I was so exhausted. I felt like I'm hit with a tranquilizer dart after I ate dinner. I was like, and I'm done. So bear with me as I get through this, but we will get through it, and then I'll be an old married lady. But then I'll be back and I'll have more time. So I'm not forgetting about you. I just have meetings and makeups to get done and things to pay for and just to pick up and blah, 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 blah. But I love you all. I'm thinking of you all. I'm saving things that to do later, like videos to watch, and I am still here to support, and our community is here our community is here to support. That is a mouthful. But anyway, I will see you all tomorrow for Facebook Friday. So ask your questions. And if you can use the messages, I think you can put a title in it. Maybe not. But at the very first line, if you can't put a title, put KatieFAQ, so that when I'm scrolling through all of my questions and all those messages, I can know which ones are for the Q&A. Okay? I love you all. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.